Happy Sunday, happy May, last day of May, and welcome to the Happy Chaos Project. Hi, I'm Emma. I'm on my second rodeo with cancer, and this time around, I've decided to do something a little bit different. I'm finding as many ways as possible to fill my days with happiness and joy, find things out in the world that make me smile instead of focusing on cancer. My son Brian and I are taking little adventures in our own town, in surrounding towns, and out of state whenever we have the time. And these adventures are scavenger hunts, thrifting, and antiquing. But the most important thing is we're looking for things that make us smile, things that surprise us, things that are unexpected. This week, I have decided to shift my focus a little bit because as Ryan and I have been going out to thrifting, antiquing, looking at different stores, it has actually become quite addictive. We have had so much fun looking at all these different things, and I started buying things, vintage items, and matter of fact, it's it's kind of funny what is now considered vintage because it used to be the time period when I was born was considered vintage, and now the time period of when Ryan was born is considered vintage. But a lot of these things are things that I remember from my childhood, and I really, really love them. So I've decided to reopen my reseller business on eBay that I had many years ago. And so while we're out and about antiquing and thrifting, I'm going to be picking up things to have available in my store. And of course, the goal is to find things that are fun and unique and make me smile, and hopefully things that will make you smile as well. This week, Ryan and I didn't get out quite as much because of, I having cancer is a full-time job and you end up going to a lot of doctor's appointments. So I had quite a bit of that going on, but also the heat. Summer is my least favorite time of the year because of the heat. And the funny thing is, here in the Pacific Northwest, when we say it's hot, it actually means it's hit the 80s. So I know if you're living in a place where, it hot is like 100, 110 degrees, you'll be laughing every time that I say it's hot today because it's 80 degrees or 82 degrees. But no one in the Pacific Northwest, well, very few people in the Pacific Northwest have air conditioning. So when it's hot outside, we have to find ways inside to keep cool. So there'll be a little less traveling very far away as the summer comes, but we'll still try to find ways to get out and about and find those fun and fabulous things. This week, the goal that I set for myself was to find a zebra on our scavenger hunt while we were out thrifting. And I was really worried that I wasn't going to find it because we'd already gone to a couple stores. We scoured the shelves looking for anything that was a zebra, and we couldn't find anything. On Friday, we went to several thrift stores and couldn't find anything. We were at our final stop. We only had 10 minutes because Ryan had to get to work. So we gave ourselves a limit. We have to be in and out, look quickly. And I was turning the corner on my last aisle because we were out of time. And this is what I found. It was really quite funny. I think I was in shock that I actually had found a zebra. I had to look at it multiple times and go, wait, yes, that is a zebra before I took a picture and took a video of it. I was very, very excited. This week, the video is going to be a little bit shorter because I'm shifting gears as I'm setting up my resale business and getting ready to do more filming as we're out and about thrifting and antiquing. But I wanted to give you a little tip for helping people in your life if you have family or friends who have cancer. What is one thing that you can do to help them? One of the best things you can do for your family or friends is to help them, is to actually find some things, find some ways to help them. As I said, having cancer is a full-time job, and that means it takes away from other things that need to be done. And this can be really tough because sometimes when you ask someone if they need help, they're going to say no because maybe they don't think you really mean to offer them help, or maybe they're a little bit embarrassed because they do need help. So here's a tip on how you can offer help in a different way. Instead of asking if they need help, tell them that you have X amount of time this week or X amount of time each week, and ask them something that they need that would really help them out if you came over to their house or did something outside of the house to help them out. What would that be? I had a pastor once who would walk into the kitchen when his wife was cooking and he would say, "Tell me what to do." He never walked in and said, "Do you need help?" He walked in and said, I'm here. I am ready. Give me something to do. It was a difference in the way that he asked for help. His wife always had something, of course, that he could help with, and she gave him that job to do so that she could be done with the cooking that much faster. I love this slightly different way of offering help. It shows the person that you are there seriously to help them and you're ready to work rather than just being nice. I know I'm one of those people that if someone says, "Do you need help?" I'm going to say, "No, of course I don't need help," just because I'm an independent person and it's a little embarrassing for me to allow people to help me. For some reason, that's just the way that I am. But if someone says, "Is there something that you need help with?" I could, what's a list of things that you're struggling with? I could definitely give a list. And the thing at the top of my list would be dishes. I would love for someone to come in and do all of our dishes. This week for our adventure, Ryan and I are going to be heading to Puyallup, Washington for the Thriftapalooza uh, thrift fair, I guess is what it is, a flea market. And we are going to be looking for things that make me smile as well as things that I can bring to the online shop. I'll be bringing you along with me during this adventure, and I'll be showing you next week all of the amazing things that we see at the event. And of course, I'll still be looking for my scavenger hunt item. My scavenger hunt item this week that I've chosen is salt and pepper shaker. Now, we often find a lot of these. If you've ever been to a thrift store, antique store, they're everywhere. But I have a hard time finding ones that really light me up, that I really like. So that's going to be my goal this week, is not just to find salt and pepper shakers, which I hope to see a lot of them, but I hope to find some that really excite me and make me smile. And I'll let you know what we find next week's episode. Have you joined the scavenger hunt and found any of the suggested items? Frog, candy wrapper, buckle or bottle cap? If so, let us know in a comment below some of your awesome finds. Or have you set a challenge for yourself to find something else? We'd love to hear about it. You can send us a photo of your amazing find at happychaosproject@gmail.com so that we can share it with everybody else. While I was looking for a zebra, I also had bottle caps on my mind since that was last week's scavenger hunt item, and I did save one of my green bottle caps from this week since green is my favorite color. If you need help starting your own scavenger hunt, here's this week's suggested item of the week. A shark. I'll be looking for sharks alongside my personal scavenger hunt item this week of salt and pepper shakers. I can't wait to see what I discover. Join us next week when I'll show you more of our thrifting adventures and the amazing things that we find along the way. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you'll get updates on all of our finds and each week's scavenger hunt suggested item. Until next week, keep on smiling and looking for happy in this chaos we call life.